looking at the computer. First day of school. I'm so tired of this.
Your
What
eyes
is up?
are your eyes glazy? I
They
can't
are.
tell. They
They
look a
are a
little
little
red.
glazy. Look at it. My dark circles are coming back because I was stressing out last night. Hi everybody, welcome into the Raheel Show podcast with Jose Partida, my beloved Jose. I was just telling Jose, first day of school for baby Trickster. She just completed her first day of kindergarten, and man, I feel for the teachers, I feel for the parents. I don't feel for the kids that much because it's something new for
Oh,
them. I don't feel that for kindergartners. I don't. I do feel for kids that are going to high school that are seniors, right? Like you're starting your senior year off at home when you've already been home so long. And this is Fort Bend ISD because that's the school district I'm in. So I get it, man. Like for the teachers, dude, there's only so much you can do, right? Like you have to teach a class, you have to have your lesson plan, you have to serve as a technical director, a IT director, because you're using so many different apps. That's the thing about this. It's not streamlined. Like
yeah.
I'm very tech savvy, right? Like I think I can figure out anything in 2 minutes. Like you give me a new program and I can figure it out like that. It was confusing for me for the first half of the school day because there's so many different little things you have to do. There's different places you have to go, and some of the documents aren't up, so you think your end is all messed up. So it's tough. And then for the parents, Jose, you're not a parent, right?
No,
Yet
so I can't speak on this.
you can't speak on this, so you just because
I
you
just
can
gotta
never.
listen.
You just got to listen. But and this look, I'm a parent to one kid, right? And I have my wife, and she works from home. I'm obviously home right now, so we have it pretty easy. Like it sucks not being able to send her to school because she doesn't get to experience it, but we're fine. Like we're okay. There's parents out there with multiple kids. There's parents in our classroom, in our kindergarten classroom, they have twins. So they,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, and Fort Bend doesn't put twins in the same class like most school districts. So they've got two separate classes going on with 5 year olds. It's impossible. Like I feel for the parents, man. I feel for the moms that are just at home and the dads that are just at home. Like again, I'm lucky we get to tag team this because we have two parents at home right now. But man, a lot of people don't. Like my neighbor, both parents are working and they've got two kids that are going to school. One's in high school, one's in elementary school, and they've got other stuff going on. So it's just like I get it, man. This sucks. This is so hard, but I guess we're all in this together. I know that saying is so ridiculous, but it really is. Like you just have to help each other out, man.
So did you make your daughter get all dressed up, put her
Hmm.
backpack on, and then have her walk down the hall?
Yeah,
Just
we
to get the
did.
feeling of her going to school.
So we did pictures yesterday. Her first day of school
Oh,
pictures yesterday.
did you post those? I didn't see you. I didn't see those.
No, I thought my wife was gonna post them. I didn't want to steal her thunder because she really wanted to take those pictures. So and I forgot to put her Jordans on the breads. So
Dog.
I know. So I'll probably do that later in the week. But yeah, we got her up early and we got her dressed up. I moved her table out to her little learning area and we treated it like a school day. And we sat there for like an hour because we didn't realize that like the live learning doesn't start until 9:10.
So she was ready an hour early.
Yeah, I think it's 9:45 actually. So she was ready just waiting. So we just started taking some quizzes and whatnot.
Oh,
So
jeez.
yeah, and again, it was so confusing for us. I'm like, wait, what is happening here? Where's the documents for this? What do we have to turn in? But eventually, it's all gonna work out. Everyone's gonna get through this, hopefully. But man, they are backed up. At least in Fort Bend ISD, they're checking out devices for families that don't have iPads or computers, and then when you check those out, there's going to be technical issues, right? Like obviously, it's going to happen. So there's only one call center dealing with all of these students and parents that are
Oh,
trying to figure
jeez.
this out. And they had an outage of one of the programs this morning. So I can't even imagine how crazy the first day was. And then here's a little fun story for you. I think I can repeat it because no one's been hurt by it. But we had our pickup on Friday. So they have like school like the little textbooks and whatnot for the
Oh, okay.
kindergartners. So they're like, hey, we're gonna have a supply pickup. Come on through. We're gonna give you your official stuff. You can meet the teachers and see them from your car. So we did that. And then this morning I wake up and one of the teachers tested positive for COVID.
Oh,
and she had it on Friday, but she didn't show any symptoms until Monday or last night. So we just found out. But she was wearing gloves and face shields and all of that. So hopefully nothing happens. I don't know who it was, right? But as soon as the guy that put the bag in my car, as soon as he put the bag in my car, I started spraying that thing down. Because that's what you're supposed to do, right?
You nuked your car while you were in it?
Yeah, I have this like 8-hour sanitizer, which is pretty sweet. Because it's the only sanitizer that doesn't stink. All these sanitizers stink. They're the worst.
They smell so, like, even the hand sanitizers smell just disgusting.
Yeah. I don't know what, because they had to mass produce all of these, right? Like you had Tito's making it, and
they smell like fried chicken grease, some of them.
Yeah. Some of them smell so bad. Like they just said, you know what? We're going to put the worst smelling stuff in here, and people are going to love spraying this. What? Like, how about you put a little lavender drop in there? Come on, man.
Hey, Bob, should we wipe down the machines before we start making the sanitizers? Nah, it's a pandemic. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like, we'll figure it out, man. Hey, it's not about the smell. It's about the sanitization process. Like, dude, no, it smells really bad.
They smell so bad.
They're the worst. Like, and they've never smelled this bad, right?
No.
Specifically with the pandemic, the hand sanitizers started stinking.
So there's one at work that I won't use until after I have lunch, because it'll make me awkwardly hungry. Not like because it smells. It smells like your face was perfect. It smells like chicken grease. I'm not gonna lie.
Does it smell like a radio station? Because that's what I imagine it would smell like.
What does a radio station smell like?
Just general unkept. Yeah, just dirty, right? Before all of this, I don't know how clean the radio station is now, but before this, radio guys are the slobbiest dudes in the world. Like you can tell from their appearance.
Yeah.
Like these dudes don't care, right? They're just like, whatever, I'm going to roll up in some cargo shorts, an ill-fitting T-shirt, and flip-flops. And I'm going to do this thing while I eat Jack in the Box. And, like, it's disgusting.
It is.
We're not, look, your breed is not a good breed because I'm no longer a part of that.
Oh, so you're just...
Yeah. I'm an elitist now.
Pulling me in with all those guys? Okay.
Yeah. If I'm not cashing a paycheck from the sports radio industry, then I get to call you out on how dirty they are. I've always is the dirtiest. We're the nastiest people. No one cleans up after themselves. Remember, Esme would always have to clean up stuff. Laura would have to send out emails like, guys,
wash your damn dishes, please.
Like, stop being slobs. You're not in college. You're grown-ass adults. Please. If something splatters in the microwave, just wipe it. You don't have to wait for somebody to do it. That's not Esme's job. They're so dirty. But how do we get on this? God, Jose, you gotta keep me on track.
The sanitizer that kind of smells like chicken.
Yeah, but that's what a radio station smells like. Those really bad sanitizers. You're like, ugh. It's just that weird smell.
Yeah, they're not fun, man. And now it's like, okay, I found one that just smells like regular alcohol. Not even the scented ones. Like just finding one that smells like just fine, like non-scented, is like a dream now. Because they all smell so damn weird.
Again, this one, I don't know how accurate it is and how strong it is and if it really is an 8-hour sanitizer. But, man, this one does not smell at all. It's my favorite one. It's really, you spray it on and there's no scent. There's just protection.
Josh asked an interesting question that needs to be answered. Who directly is Raheel throwing shade at?
All the SB Nation producers. Y'all dirty. Oh, what are you guys called now?
So me and Beautiful Andrew?
No, Beautiful Andrew's not dirty.
I'm not dirty.
Well, no, not you two specifically. The morning shift guys.
So Ron.
Yeah, okay. Ron is. And no, there's other ones there that used to work there. That were pretty nasty.
Definitely.
They were nasty. So yeah, so first day was interesting. Nabil has a question. He said, "How bad was the overall bandwidth in your neighborhood with 1 million kiddos at school?"
Oh, that's a good point.
It was bad, and that's one thing that one of my friends who's a teacher was telling me about is, man, like you can go through all the training, you can do all of this, and I can test it out, and the parents can test it out. But when it's actually game time and there's 500 students on that same app trying to get in, and then you've got your teachers at the school who are all trying to use the Wi-Fi, it's going to be a disaster. But for us, it wasn't that bad because your boy has almost gig speed. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right.
Can't
That's
relate.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? We
If
got
we
the
learned anything from last week's podcast, I can't relate.
yeah. We've got the good speed internet, but it gives us issues all the time. But this morning it did not give us issues, like bad. Like we had one little drop, but it was fine. It was nothing
You
crazy.
think you're gonna have issues taping your podcast during the week with Nuno?
Ooh, I haven't
Bandwidth?
thought of that. That's a great
Not that it
question.
concerns me because I'm not on that podcast.
No,
Just
you're
curious.
not. But you
Just
should
curious.
subscribe. You should subscribe to the No Layups podcast with David Nuno and Raheel Ramzanali.
I'm subscribed to plenty of podcasts. Thank you.
You should. We had Deontay Foreman on yesterday, and dude, he almost started crying in the interview.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because we were talking about. Do you know the story in 2016, his junior year? He had a son, and he passed away. I
did not know that.
I believe within like 30 days.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and that was right before the Texas Tech Thanksgiving game where he rushed for like 900 yards. And he talked about that. He has two kids now, a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. But he was talking about that and the lessons and that he's learned from, obviously being cut and the injuries.
What
And
could
he
have
was
been if he
awesome.
didn't tear his Achilles that year, his first year?
Man, remember that one touchdown he had that it was like a 39-yard run, I think. And it was there. I think that's where he tore his Achilles. It was that run where he tore it. And you're just like, gosh, man, how great would he have been with the Texans? But he learned from it. It's a really good podcast, man. I was like, wow, he's really open.
You were like, wow, I did that.
Yeah. So No Layups podcast available everywhere you get your podcast, or in the bio of this episode, you can subscribe.
Don't like that. No, I'm just kidding.
El Jefe says, why don't we just have Baby Trickster do the class later? Me and Nuno, we have to record a podcast. Yeah. But she gets done.
Baby Trickster's going to have to take night school.
Dude, so we thought like she's going to be doing school until 2:45, but at 1 p.m., her teacher was like, all right, you guys are good to go. Just get out of here.
We'll catch y'all later.
And I'm like, would you do this in a normal school day? Absolutely not. You just be like, all right, you guys go home now. We're done. It's like college. No. But again, and ours is weird because we have a teacher. Obviously, our teacher is there, but she just had a baby or is on maternity leave. So we have a substitute teacher to start the year.
Jeez.
Man, it's rough. It's rough. I don't know how we're going to get through this, but we're all in this together.
Does Fort Bend send the school lunches to your house?
I think you can opt in for that in certain neighborhoods, but we haven't gotten anything.
Oh, you opted out of that. Okay, money bags.
No, we just didn't get an email for that.
Okay.
I know Fan, he's been tweeting about that.
Yeah, that's the way I found out about it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're doing that in certain neighborhoods, but I haven't gotten anything. We did get the email for school lunches and reduced lunches and all of that, but I don't think we qualify because our internet speed is too fast. So it'd be kind of weird, like, so yeah, we and all that. Like I used to when you were growing up and going to school, did you have reduced lunch?
Yeah, I had free lunch.
You had free lunch too, right? That's what I had. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they still do free lunch, or is it just reduced? I haven't seen anything about free lunch at Fort Bend. I don't know.
I mean, you were saying it's the new Portland, so.
Yeah, Richmond Rosenberg is the new Portland. Okay, so we have kombucha because you just got up on kombucha. I can't believe you're that late to the kombucha game.
It's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
Some of my buddies give me mess for it because I don't know. I guess it's sort of a fruity drink. I don't know.
No.
It's really good though. Specifically, this one's really good.
Yo, would you ask your friends, would they give you heat for eating yogurt?
#ad.
Because that's what it is. It's just a bunch of probiotics.
It's really delicious.
I don't know if it's delicious.
I think this one's delicious.
You think it's delicious?
Yeah, I think it's really good.
So we have a place here in Richmond Rosenberg called Kombucha Factory. #ad.
#ad.
But it's of all places, it's like in the heart of Richmond. Okay. And there's also like a juice bar across it, and there's a really nice coffee shop. I'm telling you, Richmond is the new Portland. We have like the hippest stuff here. This is stuff that Sugarland doesn't have. Sugarland doesn't have a kombucha factory. Houston doesn't have a kombucha factory. You know who does? The new Portland, Richmond Rosenberg. I swear.
I just don't believe. Like, what does that even mean? A kombucha factory? Like, you just take your growler up
Yeah.
there and.
Do you want me to? I can't. My wife is busy right now, but when she gets out, I will tell her to go get the growler that we have, and you just go in there. It's called Kombucha Factory. That's the name of the joint. And you go in there, and the guy, I believe his name is Tate. He will take seasonal fruit and make kombucha flavored out of that. So in the summer, he does a watermelon, peaches,
Oh, that sounds good.
blueberry, and in the winter he'll do like an apple cider. He'll do cinnamon. So he is like all about local. Look it up. Do you see
Is it not the kombucha company?
Kombucha Company? It might be that. I thought it was Kombucha Factory. No, you're right. Kombucha Company. My bad. Hashtag ad. Redo the whole ad. Yeah, Kombucha Company. It's in like it's in Rosenberg, right? Or Richmond?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Richmond.
If you ever take the 6-hour drive down here, because I know it's far for you, I'll take you. I thought I brought you some. Didn't I bring you some?
No.
Who did I bring some for?
Not me.
Somebody at the station I brought some kombucha for. Man, who was it?
Could have been Michael Carroll.
No, Michael Carroll's not up on kombucha like that.
How do you know that? You don't know that.
There's no chance. Text him right now. I will give you $50 if Michael Carroll is up on kombucha.
All right, I'll text him right now.
And you just say, "Have you ever had kombucha?" There's no way. Michael Carroll, host of CommonCast. We got a bunch of comments here, so I'm going to start reading some of these. And if you are watching live, thank you. If you are listening to this on audio, we're live every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. And we take your comments, responses, all that good stuff, so we can interact with you guys and actually get live answers. Here's El Jefe says, Raheel getting guys that got out of prison and professional athletes on the No Layups podcast. Meanwhile, the Monday night chats get me and fans. Yeah, we had a dude on, Damon West, who went to prison for 70 years and got out early.
Oh, wow.
Dude, again, another conversation where you're like, what the hell is this? Is this real? Like, is this guy for real? He got jumped by white gangs, black gangs. There was rape involved. Okay? There was a shower scene. And he talks about all of this. And then there's Triumph. Okay, so there's that too.
Do you promote this podcast when you're doing No Layups?
I can't. I'm not legally allowed to.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't. Do you want?
Interesting loophole.
Yeah. Do you want to go talk to Mickey? You want to go talk to Mickey Mouse about that?
No, I'm good.
Nabil says, Raheel and Jose, did y'all get some fresh fades over the week? Yeah, I did. I got. Well, I don't know if it's a fresh fade.
Shout out to my boy.
This is a self fade. It's not. It doesn't look good.
Let me get that side profile real quick.
Oh, it's not good, bro.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, buddy.
It's not faded. I think
Did you use the pasta bowl?
It looks like that. My wife called it a toupee, and I was like,
"Oh no!"
It's like your feet. I have feelings still. It hurts, but once I style it up, it looks fine. So it's all good. And you know what? It's my personality that wins people over, not my looks, Jose. Thank you.
I felt really special because I go to the barbershop that PJ Tucker goes to.
Ooh.
My barber is someone I went to high school with, and the guy whose barbershop he works at cuts PJ's hair, and literally every Houston athlete pretty much. And he took care of me because I was his last cut. I had the hot towel massage and everything. First time in my life. That was pretty sick. And he posted it on Instagram, and I reposted it. And like every single person who follows me on Instagram is like DMing me about it, and it's all family members, unfortunately.
Yeah, girls don't usually DM about haircuts, right?
I don't know.
I mean, bro, I don't know. Like my DMs are literally you and El Jefe and us just sending each other content all day long. That's what my DMs are. And then my family members. I don't think I've ever received a DM going, ooh, nice haircut.
Maybe because you cut your own hair.
Well, again, we're in a pandemic, Jose. Not everyone can go to the same guy that PJ Tucker goes to.
I don't go to the same guy. I go to the same barbershop. Apparently, PJ Tucker has like his own private room there. and everything that they're setting up for him. That's how you know, like, that's a next level sort of.
Yo, that's
baller.
wild. That's wild. Okay, thoughts about first day of school, other things okay, so when you eventually have kids and guys that are listening to the show, one of the great luxuries of having a kid that's not in school is you get to go on vacations during the school year and you save money. Like we would never go to expensive places during the summer because it's really expensive, right? Like you just wait. And that's why I would always, and I know ESPN didn't like it, but I'd be like, you know what? I'm going on. I don't care if it's the first week of football.
I'm going to Meow Wolf, damn it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care. I'm going. I don't care if it's the AFC playoffs. Who cares? No one has ever tuned in to go, man, what are Raheel's thoughts on the NFL? No one did, okay? So I would always go during the school year, like September. We would go on a cruise or go to Cabo or wherever. Now we
Cabo,
can't.
what's that?
Cabo, it's a little. Don't tell everybody, but Mexico's a little secret.
Oh,
that
okay.
in Cancun. Don't go there.
You're going to have to tell me about that later.
Yeah, it's a great place. Cabo's awesome, but don't go there. And it's don't tell other people as well. Nobody knows about it yet. So we would go there during the school year and save a ton. Like it'd be like 40 to 60% cheaper than going on.
Jeez, that much?
Yeah, because of demand, right? Because everyone that has kids, they're all out on June, July, August. And everyone that doesn't have kids, you can travel and take off time from work during the school year. So the demand is low and all these places, hotels are trying to fill up spots, right? So that's one of the great things of having a kid that's not in kindergarten yet. And now we can't do that anymore. So
maybe you just homeschool her.
No, I'm good. Once we're cleared to send her back, she's going back. And even when she's cleared, I don't know if we're going to send her back. Man, who knows? This is...
Oh, Michael Carroll responded.
Okay.
No, I haven't. Damn it, Michael.
I told you, there's no way Michael Carroll is up on kombucha. There's no chance. But it's good for you. Good probiotics. Your stomach is going to probably be in knots for a little bit. But, man, the next day you feel
I've been drinking it for like 2 months. This is just the first time we talk about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang, look at you. All right. I didn't know you were up on it that long.
Yeah. I don't know why it didn't come up until today.
Yeah, while most people are struggling during a crisis and a pandemic, you're picking up new expensive habits. Great. Awesome. Good stuff, buddy.
You want me to send you a couple bottles with your broke ass?
That a way to be relatable to the people, Jose.
You want me to send you a couple bottles? Because you sounding mighty broke right now.
Man, Jose is sending me images of the new Iversons or the re-release of the questions and just casually going, we picking them up on Friday? I don't know. Am I picking up a job before then, Jose?
I would guess not. No.
Because you know what my wife doesn't like is me buying stuff with her money. I'm just joking, guys. We're doing all right. Everyone, don't panic. People are like,
no,
oh my
panic.
gosh.
Send Raheel some money on Venmo.
No, don't send me stuff on Venmo. We're good. Because I think I've also crossed like a tax threshold. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, jeez, that much. Jeez. Okay,
no,
money
it's
bags.
Not that much. It's not that much. But I think I will for PayPal because of the Teespring stuff and then the masks and all that. I'm sure I don't know. I'm probably going to get audited. Who knows? Who cares? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I hope Biden and Kamala will give us some tax credits or something. But
Don't
yeah.
hold your breath.
Yeah, who knows, right? Who knows? Okay, what have you been up to this week?
Man, just more of the same, man. Just watching the pitiful Astros, getting excited about basketball. And I've been watching a lot of docs actually.
Yeah? Which ones?
I'm still trying to make it through Immigration Nation.
Oh,
which is a tough watch.
bro.
Then I watched one that came out last year. I watched it in like one sitting, called 1994.
What's that about?
So it's about a Mexican politician that was running for president in 1994, and he was assassinated, and sort of the technicalities of like just the really weird stuff that went down surrounding it. There's conspiracies that the party was who murdered him, because then me being Mexican, I didn't even know this. Like the same political party was in power for 71 years in Mexico, and they rigged a lot of elections. The first episode talks about how they rigged elections. They would find ballots like a year later that weren't submitted. They would find ballots submitted for people who had passed away, and he started denouncing all of that, and then he gets killed. And then they
What?
find a journal of the guy who killed him when he was 15, and he sort of prophesized he was going to kill him. Not him specifically, but whoever was running for that party in 1994, if that party was still in power.
Whoa.
And it would be in Tijuana where he would start his campaign. And sure enough, his campaign started in Tijuana because it was originally going to start in Chiapas, but there was a lot of tension. There was almost a civil war that year because of NAFTA, which they also get into. And it's really informative, and for someone like me who's Mexican American who didn't know a lot about that, it was really interesting.
Man, that's nuts. That's why you sent that text message.
Yeah, I was watching it yesterday. It was just wild. I knocked that down in a sitting yesterday.
Oh, I thought you just had the wrong group, so I didn't want to make you feel bad. I was like, oh yeah, cool, man. Like you just sent this detailed history about the whole thing. I was like, all right, man, yeah, cool. I think you got the wrong group.
No, I went into detail because, well, first off, it's in Spanish, so I figured you weren't going to watch it, but at least you'd find it interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I'm not sure Josh would ever watch it, but that's why I sent that to y'all in the group chat because I was like, shh, hell, they're not gonna watch this, but it's pretty interesting. I think at least they'll enjoy this.
Yeah, the Immigration Nation documentary that you told me to start, and I started. Man, it is super uplifting, guys. Wow. I mean, you really sent some inspirational content my way, buddy.
Hey, man, I know you're going through some troubling times now, being unemployed.
Wow.
Your daughter starting kindergarten. I knew you needed some uplifting.
Yeah, nothing like a little late night inspiration of seeing a dad lose his daughter and have no contact with her because of the Trump policy that was put into place, and then a son and a father not have any contact with each other, all while like ICE agents are acting a fool,
mocking them.
Oh, it was disgusting. Obviously, the story has been told, right? Like after President Trump got in office, the new ICE policies where we were all like, what? What's happening? They're actually ripping kids and parents away from each other. I get it. They're breaking the law. Yes, absolutely, guys. Don't come. Everyone that's listening, I'm sure some of you guys are like, pro ICE, and that's fine. Like you guys do you, okay? There's a humane way to do all of this. Right, like there's a very humane way to do all this, and they did that for a reason. You heard ICE agents talk about the policy. They wanted to rip families apart and send a message to anybody that is thinking about illegally coming over here that if you come here, guess what happens? Your kids will be ripped away from you, and you won't get to talk to them. There's no communication.
It's all about instilling fear, and there's another really clear example of that. In episode 3 and 4, which I don't know if you've gotten to that.
No, I did episode 1, and I still I'm not even
It's
joking.
so hard to watch, man. I
haven't decompressed yet.
I started watching it 2 weeks ago now, and I'm only through 4 episodes. It's such a hard watch, and like I was thinking about it like yesterday actually while I was watching 1994. Like that's different because that happened already. That's something that we can't control or do anything about, right? That's in the past. But knowing that this is happening now, like in our country, to my people as a Latino, like that's a hard pill to swallow, man. And just thinking like that could have been my family 15 years ago, like before my parents were legal. And that's another aspect of this that they don't cover because it's not about this, but it's so hard to get like even a residency here in this country is so hard. My mom waited for her residency for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And that's not an outlier. That's just what happens to people. Like,
dude, I'll give you my personal story. We moved here when I was 5 years old, in 1990. I didn't become a citizen of the United States until 2007.
Wow. So about 17 years, right? Yeah. I was about that age when my mom finally got a residency, and she applied for it when I was a baby, if not before like my birth.
And I get like, again, like it was 17 years, but there was also a game-changing event in September 11th that occurred during those 17 years, and all of the policies changed immediately,
Yeah.
right? Like it became that much harder to become a citizen, and I understand that. But like now with ICE, I can't even imagine, man. I can't even imagine the fear. And look, ICE wasn't around that I remember, okay, because that agency didn't start until after September 11th, right? And they didn't enact a lot of these policies until a little bit later. But I would walk around school fearful that I would get deported. Like I always had a green card on me. I always kept my green card on me because I was afraid. I was afraid I would get kicked out, or a teacher might ask me something and then send me to the principal and then I'm getting deported. Even in college, I always had a green card on me no matter where I went
Wow,
because
man.
I was afraid. I was afraid I would get deported.
Jeez.
And
I didn't
now
know
I
that.
can't. And now ICE agents literally will
ICE
just come. Yeah, when was
formed
ICE?
in 2003.
2003.
So
But
post
well, yeah,
9/11.
post 9/11. But they didn't enact a lot of the really strict policies until a little bit later.
Yeah. It's man, it's just it's such
It's
a hard
so
watch. I
hard,
feel
dude.
like it's something everyone should make the time to watch. Look, it's really it's heartbreaking. Like the first episode made me cry.
Yeah.
The end of the episode where the dad finally sees his daughter for the first time in like 6 months, I think, and the conversation that they're having, like that
Mm-hmm.
broke me. That was such a heartbreaking conversation for them to capture.
Yeah, and like the trauma that's already done to that little girl, right? She loses her mother. She sees that happen. Then to lose her
That's
dad,
right. Yeah.
like you can't even comprehend what kind of trauma is done to that little girl. And it's not like she was a 5-year-old. She was probably 8 or 9 years old. Like these are
Yeah.
memories that she will remember. It's tough, man. It's hard, and I get it. It's tough because yes, you got to come in legally. I get that. But I'm telling you right, like if you risk it all to get here, there's a reason, right?
Yeah.
Not everyone's a bad person, right? Everyone here, like you want to get here and live the American dream, and they make it hard to legally come here now. So it's a catch-22, man. It's tough, and there's policies in place that are above my pay grade and my understanding. But damn, be humane about it. Just be humane about it, man.
It's one of the quotes that is still chilling, like, and it doesn't have the same effect in English like it did in Spanish in the doc. It's actually kind of cheesy in English, but the way he says it, it's the one with the boy kid, the one that was detained for 8 months. Like, just think about that. He was detained for 8 months. Like, and he says, like, I came here, like, growing up, I've always heard about the American dream, and I came here, and it's been nothing but a nightmare for me. And that's just like that's the reality for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, man.
It's tough, man. It's a documentary that I think everyone should watch. And I know we're biased because of our families. Like again, I'm an immigrant. I literally like was walking around here afraid that I was going to get deported. And a lot of my friends are the same way, right? Because we're all immigrants. Your family, right? Like we're biased in this, but it is important to watch because even if you didn't go through that experience, you have to understand what other people are going through and how valuable this country is. That's why I think I have a better appreciation of this country than somebody that was just born here and has been here for their family has roots here, right? Like you have to appreciate what other people are going through, and in a negative way, you got to appreciate that. And what I mean by appreciate that is that you're not going through that. So appreciate that. Appreciate the fact that you're not walking around in fear, that you're not getting pulled over by these agents that are just like, oh, it's a job. And then the collateral stuff that you talked about
Oh,
last
Jesus,
podcast.
man.
I mean, there's people that, oh man, I'll just say real quickly. And again, we're not spoiling anything because there's a lot to this, but basically if person X is somebody that ICE is looking for, and person X lives with person A, B, and C, and they're all illegal, and they're not looking for this guy because there's not a warrant for person A, B, or C, but there is for person X, they're going to take in person A, B, and C as well.
Yep.
They didn't do anything wrong, but we got you.
And the sting operation, their numbers were low, so they were just like, just start bringing in collaterals. Like it's all a number. Like that's the part that's like these people have lives. These people have families that they're doing this for.
Yeah.
And they're just numbers.
How about the guy when he gets the one that looks like Fat Joe, the ICE agent, and it was in episode 1. It was towards the end. He had just put a man in the backseat of his car, right? Arrested him, had a warrant. And the man said, like, what do I do? He's so scared. Like, who do I talk to? Can I call a lawyer? And the guy goes, yeah, we'll take care of everything when you get there. We'll figure this out. And he just asked the agent, he said, are you born in this country? Were you born here? And the agent was like, I don't think that's relevant right now. Which obviously means he wasn't born here either. He was an immigrant.
Yeah, man.
I can't imagine doing that, man. I can't imagine taking away somebody's opportunity here when you got that same opportunity and you just luckily arrived here 5 years, 10 years, 15 years before. Like you were just here a different time, right? Most of the immigrants, you just got here in a different time period. That's the only difference between us.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. And see, I think the way they structured it is really well, because episode 1 and 2 just like really, really pull at your heartstrings, and then 3 and 4 get more into the just how their PR works, and just like the way they get involved with the local police departments and how they screw the local police department, and it's really intense, man.
Man, how do we segue out of this?
I don't know, man. You want to talk about the Iversons again?
No. I don't want to talk about the Iversons. Here's a comment. Nabil has a good comment. Do you guys ever see our great country embracing diversity and outsiders like our neighbors in the north or other democratic nations? Here's the thing. We did embrace them. Like all around us, when you're here and I guess you become a citizen, you embrace them. But we can't relate to the person that's here illegally, that is trying to become a legal resident, trying to get through the actual channels here. Now, are there people that are going to stay here illegal all the time and not pay all taxes, all that? Yes, that's going to happen. There's bad stuff in every normal scenario, right? So we can't just like harp on that. Are there going to be criminals that come in? Absolutely. Are there criminals that are born here in America? Yes. Do we stop all births over here? No. So I think we as a nation do embrace it. But we've got into this weird state of, no, not anymore. And in Canada, it's different, man. It really is, where it is all like minorities. There's a lot, like they've been established there longer as well. A lot of the South Asian community, a lot of the Asian communities there. So it's a little bit different. Like they've been there for a while. These are like third generation kids now, right? Just to put it in perspective, my daughter is a first generation American.
Right.
So like we're still behind when it comes to at least my community. There might be a few second generation kids, but for the most part, everyone that I know, they're either first generation immigrants or first generation American born citizens.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're still behind, but I think our country has embraced it, and now it's gone to a different level, man.
Yeah, I think we have taken some step backwards in that aspect. And I mean, I don't think we need to talk about who or why. I think we all kind of know why.
I'll give you a fun story to segue out of this. I went to Crystal Beach.
Did you?
I did. I went this
In the
weekend.
middle of a pandemic, huh?
I did. I went to the beach for the second time during a pandemic. This time I was going to go see our favorite couple, Jackie and Amber, two lovely women.
That's
The
that's
worst.
still a bit you guys do.
The OG bit, Jackie is a girl's name. And we were going to go see them. They couldn't make it out, unfortunately, Saturday morning, but baby Trickster was so excited. This was her final weekend. So I still took her. My wife came with me as well. And we went to Crystal Beach. And usually when we go to Crystal Beach, we're always with Jackie, Amber, and their kids. This time, it was just us three.
And you were like, "Oh, this is kind of whack."
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
You said yes.
It wasn't whack. It was.
You said yes.
No. Yes, in this term, it's a lot easier to go up and down Crystal Beach when you're with some white people, and all around you there's Confederate flags and Trump flags, and not just like Trump 2020, which I get it. You're gonna rep your set. That's cool. Go ahead, rep them. Put your sign out. But these flags, Jose, are like Trump 2020. Time to make the liberals bend over again. And
Jesus.
Trump 2020 with like machine guns, like really aggressive flags. And that's on top of the Confederate flags. Just, I mean, everywhere. There's just Confederate flags and Trump flags, right? It is a lot harder to go to Crystal Beach with just 3 Pakistani Americans and a Prius as well.
No, you took the Prius.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drive. I'm not gonna drive like 100 miles in my SUV. What are you talking about? You know I love Mother Nature. I rep her set.
No
Bro,
wonder
it was
they were
wild.
giving you dirty looks.
It was wild. But
Pulled up in the Prius.
here's the thing for me that I noticed, and that happened to me specifically. Okay, this is just one example. So I'm going up and down the beach, and we get there about 12:30, so it's packed. Okay.
Ooh.
And the way it works on Crystal Beach, you can take your car on the beach, set up your tent, whatever. Galveston, you can't do that. There's certain beaches you can, but for the most part, Galveston, you park on the seawall, you park at Stewart Beach, and then you walk all the way down, right? On Crystal Beach, you just roll up. So there's just cars all on the shore, and then there's just a little road that forms where people are going up and down that little stretch of the beach. And you just look for a spot. You just pull up. Usually, if you don't get there by like 10 a.m., it's hard to find a spot. But me being in the Prius, we can get in between 2 big trucks. So we see like a couple of spots. The first spot, there was a really aggressive Confederate flag. So I was like, no, I'm good.
No.
I don't want to go there. I'm good. My wife was like, just go ask them. They're not going to. And I was like, nah, I don't want to be by that energy. And then I went all the way to the other side. I couldn't find a spot. And then we finally found one next to a dude that had a really aggressive Trump flag up. Okay? And I pull over and I just walk up to him and I'm like, hey man, is anybody using this little spot right here? He looks at me, he's like, no, come on in, buddy. Hey, come on, man. And I was like, wait, hold on, what? So we pull up and it was just like, they didn't talk to us because everyone's in a pandemic. We're all like,
you barbecued with some racist dogs?
Dude, I was right next to him. And the flag, it was that flag I talked about. It's like Trump 2020, time to make the liberals cry again.
Oh, jeez.
And you could obviously, if you see me, you know who I'm repping. Like, I'm not. If you see a Prius, although I did see a Prius with a Trump sticker this weekend. That's the first time I've ever seen that. For the most part, Prius owners lean one way to the left. And we pull up and I was like, man, you got this aggressive ass flag. And the whole time they were really nice to me, super cool. If they had a normal Trump flag, I'd be like, whatever. It's, it's fine. Again, you vote for who you vote for, right? But when you start bringing like those aggressive ass
You've got
things
that
in
passive ass energy today. I don't like that.
Why?
You need some kombucha.
Oh, I don't need, no, my stomach. Kombucha messes me up, man. But it's good for you. So it was just weird. Like you got this aggressive ass energy on your flag, but then you don't keep that same energy with people when they're right next to you. Like I was getting ready. I was like, oh, we're about to have a debate. I was like,
you were ready to throw hands in front of Baby Trickster?
No, I wasn't going to throw hands. I was going to throw verbal hands.
Yeah, okay.
I was ready. Like, okay, what is this racist dude going to bring my way? What is he going to say? What kind of Democratic joke is he going to make? Or liberals or whatever. Nothing. Nothing. I'm like, damn, your flag is all super aggressive. You're not. It's kind of weak. Like, be about that life.
You mentioned it, and now it's a thought in my head. I've never seen a Prius with a Confederate flag. I think I'm gonna buy a Trump 2020 bumper sticker for your Prius.
No, I've never seen a Confederate flag on a Prius, but
You've seen a Trump flag, a Trump sticker on a Prius? I don't believe you.
I swear. And it was a red maroon Prius. We were going down 45, and he had a Trump sticker, and I think he had a veteran sticker on there as well. Like, he was a war veteran. He was a little old. He's a little bit older. I'm sure his liberal son bought it for him. But my dude was rolling with that Prius Republican energy. I was like, what? I've never seen that. No, actually, Prius conservative energy.
Josh, well, duh, Jose. Raheel got that Republicans listen to the podcast too energy. Yeah, basically.
Do you get upset when you see a Trump flag or a sticker on somebody's car?
I don't know if like upset is the right term. I kind of just like roll my eyes at it.
What do you expect from that person?
Nothing.
Nothing. Like, what kind of energy? If you had to go talk to that person, what kind of energy would you expect to get from him or her?
Probably. I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people just really aren't about it, and I think your example is kind of like how things tend to be. There's always the exceptions, right? The Karens, if you will. I just feel like it'd be more passiveness.
I think everyone keeps this super aggressive energy, and it could go both ways, by the way, left or right, online. And again, this is a lesson that I've talked about on this podcast. 99% of your interactions every day, you don't talk about politics. Even if you see a certain political symbol on their car, for the most part, like 99%, not most part, like 99% of it, you're probably going to have a positive interaction with that person. They're not going to be that same a-hole that they are online.
Do you think that's changed?
No.
Because I do think that that's how things used to be.
This is since 2016, since we've been doing this podcast. So 2017, excuse me. That's been my lesson on here. Is like, yes, there's a lot of negative crap online. And heck, I even told that to, who was it?
Your new Republican buddy that you went
by
to
the
the beach
way,
with?
I did interview a Republican senator. No, I'm joking. No, I interviewed Shri.
Travis.
I interviewed Shri Preston Kulkarni. He's running for Congress, and he's a Democrat who's running for Congress here in Fort Bend. I interviewed him on the podcast, and I told him to his face, I was like, "You're making it sound like we're all just butting heads in everyday life as well." I think when we get confused with social media interactions and your actual normal daily interactions, and I think even now, 99% of our interactions, they're cool. But I'm not saying that there's not bad people out there on both sides and a-holes on both sides. Like, that's out there. Absolutely. I would be lying if I said that wasn't the case. But for us, like, how often do you get in any kind of arguments because of what a person has on their car or what they voted for or who they voted for, excuse me?
I think that's starting to change. Maybe it's just a personal thing with me, but I am more vocal about stuff like that with people in my life. And it's made for some awkward ass conversations, I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's fair. I know people that you and I know mutually where, like, their online stuff, I'm like, dude, enough. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, you're turning into that caricature. But then when you text them or when you see them in person,
they want to act like your best friend.
Yeah, they'll act like it's all good. Like, they didn't say a bunch of crap about minorities.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's weird. But that my dude who was next to me on the beach, he was as welcoming as possible. He's like, hey, maybe we could convert this guy. I don't know. But yeah, like, he kept looking at us and smiling, and I'm like, all right. And then he was looking at me, you know, of course, pull off some gnarly tricks on my skimboard, so that probably converted him. He's like,
Well, I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. That liberal can shred a little bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, I went there. That was fun. Pandemic, and it was cool, man. It was nice. You know how many people I talked to and interacted with while I was at the beach?
Two.
Zero. Zero.
Well, three. Your wife, your daughter, and your Trump
No,
buddy.
I didn't talk to him. No, my daughter is now really brave about the water because she can swim. So she's like, "Let's go deeper. Go get the boogie board. Push me, Dad." I'm like, "No, I don't. No, I don't. No. We're good here. We're good here. We're gonna go about this deep, and that's it. All right. I don't need. I don't need to end up on the news. I don't need to save you
Oh,
and all this.
jeez.
You see that guy who saved his wife? He beat up a shark for her.
Oh, he punched the shark, right?
Yeah.
I did see that headline this afternoon.
I think that was one of our click or no clicks, but still, I saw
We're
that.
still gonna click.
We're gonna click on it. I need more stuff. Anything else? Champions League. Champions League. Real quickly. You had an
Before
interesting
we move
stat.
on from that,
Okay.
Ro makes a good point. It's stupid to put any political bumper sticker. They wouldn't do the same for us. Not only that, but they're generally ugly as sin.
Yeah.
Are you a bumper sticker guy? Like, not even political, like bumper stickers. I think they're generally pretty
No, it's stupid.
tacky,
No,
in my opinion.
I put my Longhorn emblem on my car. I put
course.
that, but that's not a bumper sticker. I've put on my old Prius. I put the Apple logo, the little Apple sticker that you get on your iPhone or your laptop or whatever.
Of course.
I was the one that actually. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on my new Prius. I'll do it. I don't care.
You started that trend in Austin?
Yeah. That was me.
Were a Longhorn?
El Jefe says, was Raheel wearing the Lululemon yoga pants? He was probably smiling because Raheel had the yeeks on them. No, but I did have I was on Lululemon top to bottom, of course. I had my shorts, my tank top. Boy was taking some pictures for a project to be announced later.
Oh?
Yeah. Ooh. A little bit later, we'll announce it.
Okay.
When the time is right. And it's all one word. El Jefe, don't disrespect the brand like that. It's Lululemon, one word. Not Lulu, spacebar, lemon. That sounds like a cake. That's not what it is.
#ad.
Hashtag best pants ever, best swimming shorts ever, best tank top ever.
I don't know about that.
Okay, Nabil says he would buy a Spicy Boy bumper sticker. Nah, that would look so tacky.
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. It looks bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. What was I
Although,
You think that's another revenue source we have?
It could be.
Okay, Champions League, real quickly. How about my beloved PSG? 2 goals in 3 minutes, just casually defeating that MLS team from Atalanta.
No, it wasn't Atlanta FC. It was Atalanta.
That's what I just said, Atalanta. But they were built like an MLS team, right?
I'm not sure.
It was a small payroll.
In that aspect, I thought you meant like they were a new team, because I was gonna say I don't think so.
No. I'm just saying how they're built.
It was definitely one of those Cinderella stories. The other team that got through the semis, Lipsing, was a team that like didn't exist 15 years ago, and now they're in the semifinals against your beloved PSG. Like, it's crazy.
Who did they beat? Who did they beat to get through?
Was it City? No, it wasn't City.
No, City didn't.
Good question. City just got eliminated by Lyon. Real Madrid got eliminated by City.
Yeah.
Did they eliminate Juventus?
I think you're right. No, but that was that quarterfinal game. No, that was a play-in game still. It wasn't even quarterfinals yet. Right? Or man, I got to look it up. I got the results here.
They eliminated Atletico Madrid.
Okay.
That's what it was.
And then Barcelona got slapped. Man, that was
absolutely demolished by Bayern Munich.
But Bayern Munich was favored to win this all. They've been rolling.
City was actually the favorite before this round started, but I thought that was ridiculous. I probably should have put some money on Bayern.
Because everything I was reading before the play-in game started, or that final regular season game started, everyone was picking them because they just had more games under their belt, and this is a pretty damn good team.
It's like Robert Lewandowski's best year of his career, and he's in his 30s. He's 31, I think, and they're not giving away the Ballon d'Or this year, which I think is total BS because you restarted these seasons and you still gave out individual awards in these seasons. You still awarded a champion in these leagues, but you can't award the Ballon d'Or to someone. Like, I think that I found that pretty ridiculous, and it sucks more because it's usually the Messi, the Ronaldo award, and this year to me it was clearly going to be Lewandowski, and it should have been him, and it would have been cool to see him win that.
They are rolling right now. If they lose to Leon, if they lose to them, that would be one of the biggest upsets because right now, I think it's like a 10-1 upset right now.
Holy crap! I didn't know that. Yeah, they're on stride to win the whole thing, and they'd be the first team since Barcelona 5 years ago to win a treble. It's pretty hard to win a treble, which is, for those who don't know, when you win three trophies in 3 major tournaments within a season.
Man.
And they're pretty close to doing that. They got to win the Champions League.
I can't wait. Tomorrow, PSG, 2 o'clock. Although I'm a guest on a Zoom call.
You were a guest. You got to cancel that.
At 2, no, I can't, dude. This is like an international thing.
What?
Yeah, so there's a program with kids from like 7 different countries. So they're all on different schedules. And I'm speaking at 2:50 tomorrow. So hopefully because the first half will kick off at 2 o'clock. I might
You're gonna miss the beginning of the second half.
I might miss the beginning of the second half, depending on how long we go. And it's like Q&A too, so I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of questions.
Oh hell, you're missing the whole second half. Though.
I might have to put a laptop or something. I don't even have my laptop because
Why don't you just pretend you have a bad internet connection?
I can't, dude. I can't do it. I would let down multiple countries. I can't do that. I can't do that, bro. If it was just like a Fort Bend ISD thing, I'd be like, whatever, it's all good. We're missing it, okay? It's a semifinal for Champions League. But you had an interesting stat. This is the first time since 2004?
2005. The 2004-2005 season that Messi or Ronaldo are not in the semifinals for the Champions League.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's crazy. That's just how dominant those two have been and their teams.
Yeah, and it's sad, man. Like we legit watched, in my opinion, the 2 best players of all time because they did it longer. They did it with stiffer competition. Mm-hmm. And we watched them play simultaneously, and like that run is coming to an end. It's crazy.
What's more impressive of a run, that streak that you just mentioned? Because for the most part, those two were always on really damn good teams, and they made those teams good as well. But I believe most of the teams that they were on, they would always spend a ton of money as well. It's not like Juventus, right? Where now it's like, man, Ronaldo, we need some help. It would be nice to get a little help there. But they were good squads, right? Like they weren't just like uplifting some small Atalanta team. Right. That streak or LeBron's streak getting to the finals?
Probably LeBron because they didn't keep winning, and I mean, you mentioned Barcelona had a dynasty run with just players that they developed within their own academy, Messi being one of them. Probably LeBron because he took some scrubs to the final with them on several occasions. 2 times with Cleveland he did that. So, man, yeah.
That's crazy. It's going to be nuts to watch Champions League without them in it. That is pretty intense. That's still a good stat.
I think it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just the changing of the guard, man. It has to happen, right?
Real quickly, not wild card. I want to point this out. Is this the greatest white privilege thing ever? I told you about it. I was working this through in my head, and I'm dead serious about this. Here's like what we mean about white privilege. Okay, Trevor Lawrence directly just got through to President Trump to complain about the college football season, even though he and his league they're playing.
Yeah,
the ACC's still playing. Like Clemson's fine. They weren't never. Dabo's gonna play. Okay, guys. Dabo doesn't care. Dabo, we have to start crossing over to the fact that Dabo don't care either. But President Trump is like, yeah, Trevor Lawrence called me. We talked about it.
He name dropped that on Twitter.
He name dropped. I was like, damn, how many college kids? And I get it, they've met before because of the White House. They got to visit
The
there and all
fast
that.
food fiasco.
Yeah, but you think like Deshaun Watson has a hotline to President Trump?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did
Deshaun
Justin
Watson did
Fields?
meet him.
Can Justin Fields just call up President Trump?
Probably not.
Yo, that was low key one of the strongest white privilege drops that nobody else pointed out. I was like, I was like, ooh, that's interesting. That's super interesting. Like he just
Now,
calling to complain.
now, you know what? I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to fall, and for someone to like confirm that didn't actually happen. Just like how he was like, "Oh, the Yankees invited me to throw out the first pitch, but you know what? I can't." And then
Okay.
it turns out like the Yankees are like, actually, the fact that he's canceling is as much as a surprise as him originally saying he was throwing out the first pitch, because we never scheduled that.
Okay, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. But if I'm Trevor Lawrence, isn't that the first, like, if it's not true, I'm pointing it out, right? Because you might lose your locker room.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Man, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I believe that call happened.
You think so? What do you think they talked about?
President Trump, you got to make sure everybody gets to play college football. Like, meanwhile, all the other kids are like, hey, mom, dad, can you start a petition online, please? Because I can't call the president.
The damn petition, yeah.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. But, hey, man, go get it. Go get it. White quarterback, you the man. Like, go get it, my man.
Maybe what if they just talked about like fast food sandwiches?
Ooh. Hold on. Give me your French fry ranking. Because you were so gung ho about this.
So here's why I was so gung ho about this, which I don't know if that's a word or not.
It is,
But,
yeah. You can be gung ho about
I
something.
think generally French fries are a little overrated.
Okay.
The ones that I will say are completely undefeated and are untouchable are the McDonald's fries. I don't even eat McDonald's, and I can recognize how great those are.
Okay.
So McDonald's won. Huh.
Oh, Whataburger's not up there. See,
Probably the well, I'm trying to maneuver through all of this. Okay. The Jack in the Box curly fries.
Okay, that's pretty good. And while you think, let me tell people about what happened. This is something that people think it's like a bit. I do. It's not a bit. This is as real.
I'm Raheel, and I hate popular things.
No,
Look how cool I am.
I hate Whataburger fries because they're horrible. They're not good fries. They're just not good fries at all.
No fries are generally good. Like, what fry can you be like, damn, this is some dank fries? Like, fries generally are not good.
Five Guys fries are good, but that doesn't count.
But that's not a fast food restaurant.
Chick-fil-A fries are great.
No, they're not. They
yes,
taste
they
like
are.
cardboard.
What are you talking about?
They're dry as hell.
Wow. You're the first person to say Chick-fil-A fries are not good.
Chick-fil-A fries, y'all have some weird ass obsession with Chick-fil-A. Like it's good, but people acting like it's the third coming of Jesus Christ. Like, Jesus.
No, people act like that with Whataburger. People act like Whataburger's Chick-fil-A. Like, the service is great. Their food is always great. Whataburger's so overrated. Their patty melt is outstanding.
You get the hell out of my state.
Whataburger, and see, there it is. Oh, yeah, because it's Texas. They sold out as soon as they could.
Texas?
They sold out. They're like,
they're Chicago's problem now.
They're like, Chicago, you come open up all these restaurants for us, okay?
Roel, thank you. Chick-fil-A fries are nothing without sauce.
You could eat those.
They taste like cardboard, son.
Okay, I'm just pointing out facts for you guys, all right? Here we go. Here are actual facts. Whataburger had to develop a whole new ketchup for their weak-ass fries. Chick-fil-A does have a great sauce game. You know why they developed it? Because of their bland-ass chicken nuggets, not because of their fries.
I disagree.
That's why when you get chicken nuggets, it go, which one of these five sauces would you like to make this edible? It's the same thing Whataburger does. When you get fries, they go, look, we understand our fries aren't good, so here's a spicy ketchup we made just to make these edible.
And then people turn, mostly Tyler, I don't know why I said people, just turned it into a ketchup conversation, just totally diluting the conversation.
Yeah. Like, hey, take some context clues here, Tyler. We're not talking about ketchup. We're talking about fries.
We are brink of war here, and you want to bring up damn ketchups.
Yeah.
Bro
Chick.
mentions Popeye's fries. Popeyes are pretty good.
They're okay. You have to get them
The
crispy.
Cajun, I enjoy a good Cajun fry.
Cajun fries are good, but again, Popeyes, it goes back to service.
I'm not there for the service, bro. I don't go anywhere for the service.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. It's all about the service in that sometimes you're going to get a really bad batch of fries because the workers there, they just don't care, okay? At Chick-fil-A, they literally wake up to go work at Chick-fil-A because it's their calling in life. That's the difference. And their fries are always good. I can't remember a bad fry at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, because they all taste bad. So that's just the normalcy for you.
Get out of here. Arby's, I've never. When was the last time you went to Arby's?
Cane's fries are severely underrated.
Now again, they had to create a whole like.
No, but no. But I'm using your stupid ass chicken argument for that. I'm using your stupid ass. Oh, they made it for the chicken. That's the same damn conversation we just had about Chick-fil-A. Don't give me that.
I'll give you that. That's fair. That's fair. Their fries are just happen to catch some heat because
their fries are good.
Yeah, crinkle fries are good. Crinkle fries can get it, but it took us 5 different restaurants before we came to Cane's.
I haven't had Cane's in like 2 years. I don't really eat Cane's.
You don't? Man, it's still good. It's so good. I like. And then the one in College Station.
I don't like the grease they use. It reminds me of this hand sanitizer I have at work.
Oh, come on. Lane's in College Station.
Never had it. That's the Texan ripoff.
Yeah, that's the A&M ripoff.
Or did Cane's rip them off, or what's the story there?
No, I believe Cane's came to market first in Baton Rouge, and then Lane's ripped them off. They're like, "Hey, we can do this. This is pretty easy." I'm pretty sure that's how it worked out. But Lane's is really good. Lane's is like, it's way better than Raising Cane's. That's the only good thing about College Station. Is Lane's. And then you drive a little bit down, get to Hempstead, and get a Hempstead watermelon. Perfect.
Jack in the Box doesn't count because they have 3 different fries, right? Why don't they count? They don't count because they have versatility. Get the hell out of here with that.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So let's not. Oh, so that's why El Jefe loves James Harden, because he only does one thing. Yeah, okay, that's why he doesn't like a person that can do everything. Yeah, Jack in the Box has.
Makes sense why he likes LaMarcus Aldridge so much.
Oh. LaMarcus Aldridge is definitely the Whataburger of NBA players.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Oh, LaMarcus is so good. Oh, Texas. He went to Texas. I love Texas. And you're like, he's a bland-ass player. Okay.
LaMarcus Aldridge is the Chick-fil-A fry of the NBA.
No. Jonathan Isaac is the Chick-fil-A of the NBA.
Too soon.
Whoever got that joke, you get the show. You definitely get the show. Okay, we're way over. Do you want to do click or no click?
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's do it. Go.
Go ahead. No, you go.
Okay.
I don't want to break my Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got Wi-Fi issues. Let me pull this up. Let's go with the one that we talked about. Australia surfer saves wife by punching shark.
Hell yeah, that's a click for me.
Dude, that's a major click for me. My dude
wait. Before you read it, where do you think he punched the shark?
I'm gonna say in the gills.
And that's what I was gonna say. In the gill? Did he go for the nose? Did he go for the teeth? The teeth wouldn't seem wise.
Yeah, you're supposed to get him in the eye if you can, but again, that's hard because if it's biting you, the eyes are right in front. That's hard to do anything. But the gills, if you can grab onto the gills and just rip it, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I've trained in this. Okay.
Sounds like you've been fighting sharks.
Okay, a man, and this was in Australia, New South Wales. What's up to my friends in Australia? I miss my Mo bros. A man leapt from his surfboard onto a shark that was attacking his wife, repeatedly punching the animal until it let go. Chantel Doyle, 35, was surfing off Shelley Beach at Port Macquarie, New South Wales, when the attack took place. Her husband punched the shark until it released its grip and then helped Miss Doyle to the shore. It does not say. Okay, so Miss Doyle was attacked by a juvenile great white shark.
Damn, he beat up a baby?
How big do you think the baby is? A juvenile great white shark.
80 pounds?
It was 10 feet in length.
Holy cow.
Yeah. 10 feet.
That juvenile shark belongs in the association, baby.
Yo, that is a big ass kid.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But a juvenile can be a 16-year-old. There's some big 16-year-olds now. The
10
fella,
feet tall?
no, but I've seen
That's
dude,
a
one of
big
my
shark.
friends, her son is 13 or 14 years old. No, he's in high school, so he's 15. He's 6'7" right now. That's a juvenile. That's a 10-foot juvenile right there.
That's crazy.
Okay, it doesn't say where he punched the shark.
Damn.
I'm trying to look for it.
It had to be. If he's a surfer, he's probably familiar with the area, and he knows you got to punch it in the gills.
See, that's one of my big fears of surfing Australia and California is the sharks.
The sharks?
Yeah, that's why I go to Mexico and do it.
Shh.
Shh, don't tell everybody about a little secret of ours. Okay.
Oh, don't talk like that. That was weird.
Lonzo Ball indicates injuries with Lakers were due to the BBB shoes, Big Baller Brand shoes.
Oh, really? Oh,
Click or no click?
I kind of want to click that.
Come on, it's up to you. Be
Hell
a man
yeah.
here.
Smash that effing click.
All right. It's loading. Hold on. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi on.
Do you remember he got that surgery? Was it for his kneecap? So they wouldn't trade him?
Mm-hmm.
That was a sick finesse.
Okay, Lonzo Ball indicates that the injuries with Lakers were due to the BBB shoes. Okay, this story is actually a little bit old, but I just saw it on where I get my stories. September 4th of 2019. He did say if you literally have those shoes from those games, they're exploded. Talking about the BBB shoes.
Jeez.
And on the podcast with the Lighthearted podcast, he said, do you ever wonder why he switched during the Summer League rookie year? It's because of that. Those shoes were just not good. And he said, because they were my shoes, I had to debut them. We went so far with it. I'm like, cool, I can get a quarter in, but that's it. We got to switch them every quarter. And it's crazy because right when I'd switch my shoes, then all of a sudden I got good again. Yeah, those shoes, man, you can't just roll shoes to market for professional athletes. There's a reason why Nike is really good at this, because they test these products for well over 6-8 months to a year before they hit market. Like, I know for a fact that signature shoes, as soon as they're released, they're working on the next one on the technology and making sure that before the player even wears them, they've been tested. So
he's with Nike now, isn't he?
Yeah, he wears Kobe's, I believe, for the most part. So, for example, if James Harden has the Harden, what's he on? Volume 5 now?
Probably
6?
5 or 6. After the 2, they got really ugly.
Yeah, and they got really low. They became like super trainer low. They became like below the ankle low. It's too low for me. But whatever, he put out the 4s. As soon as the 4s are out, Adidas is developing the 5s, and then they'll show him some of the samples, and those samples are ready to wear. Like, they've been tested. And then from there, they'll like tweak stuff. With Big Baller Brand, it just seemed like, all right, this looks like a good design. Let's just go, let's just go to market with these and charge $500 for them.
That was wild, man.
Okay, here's another shark story. A Saudi man jumps on the back of a whale shark and then swims together with it in the Red Sea. Whale shark, they're not that dangerous.
No click then.
Yeah, no click. Here's one for you, because you're into new health trends. Elephant dung sales peak at height of COVID-19.
It's a no click for me, dog.
No click? You don't want to get on the newest health trend of elephant dung?
I feel like you want to get on that trend.
I'm going to click on it.
So for your sake, let's click on it.
I need to know, why is elephant dung so in right now? All right, let me look at it. Oh, there's a picture of dung right out the gate.
I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it.
Some elephant doo-doo for the people. Okay,
just so everyone's clear, this is dung. That's what the story is saying.
Yeah. If you don't know what elephant poop looks like, here it is. The sale of elephant dung as a so-called cure for COVID-19 has skyrocketed. So
Oh,
elephant
geez,
dung
that's what it is.
is the new hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine, what is it called?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it.
With prices going up significantly despite warnings from officials that big animal waste product does not treat the virus. How long before our president tells people about how he saw that elephant dung has been doing great stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Let me look at it real quickly. People also use elephant dung as traditional medicine and that it has resulted in a high demand. Muyandu, however, cautioned that no one is allowed to pick elephant dung in a national park without a permit. Wow, I didn't know elephant dung was protected.
Isn't the elephant the GOP's mascot or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yo, it's gonna happen.
Follow the money.
You know President Trump is gonna say, and I saw good stuff about elephant dung. All right, last one. Florida sheriff funds $35,000 a month luxury office with, quote, the money we take from the bad guys. It's not that interesting because, like, okay, corruption happens with, when any government agency. But I'm going to click on it because I want you to guess which city in Florida did this story occur.
Okay.
All right. You've got Orlando, Miami, West Palm Beach with the Astros, I believe. Right? That's where they are, West Palm Beach. I'm trying to think of all the cities I know there. And Jacksonville.
It's not Miami?
Nope. Palm Beach.
So it's Palm. Okay, that's who I was going to guess.
$35,000 a month with a 1-year option to extend. The ultimate bill would top $2 million. Whoa. And that is
so what were they doing again?
Money. So he used money that he caught, like any kind of evidence you take in, it becomes yours, right? Like it becomes the cops. He just used that money to fund and pay for this office, quote unquote office. I'm sure he lived there as well. Bradshaw and 15 of his top executives will be working on their own 10,000 square foot floor at Devosto Towers. Woo! Oh man, that's crazy. Crazy.
I've never told you the story about the time we found at my old job. We found like 30 grand, right, in a Louis Vuitton bag.
No.
Yeah, that happened a long time ago when I used to work at the airport, and we'd always find things at in these rental cars when people would return them. And one time we found it wasn't a duffel bag, a dust bag with the Louis Vuitton logo that had like 30 grand in it.
So not even a real bag.
It was like a dust bag, like what you would put shoes in or something.
Yeah.
And
dang.
And we had to turn it in, and the cops came. Oh. And the cops were like, oh, well, we've got money for our new toys now.
Y'all didn't keep any of it?
Nope.
Man, I would have kept like 5,000 and be like, hey, I found $25,000 in this bag.
I found $27,500 in this bag. Oh, that's a weird number.
Oddly specific number.
Yeah.
Hey, I found $8,999. And they're like, why only that much? Because you can't get taxed on that. What? All right, we're done, man. Anything else that we left out?
I don't think so. Mamba week? We could do that next week though.
Yeah, Mamba week. It's
next week will be Mamba week.
It will. Next time we chat, it's gonna be Mamba week, and there's gonna be a lot of Kobe Bryant tributes. Like, it still doesn't feel real that Kobe's gone.
Nope.
Literally, it does not feel real. Like, I was watching the Drew League highlights because that started trending on Twitter yesterday. And it was like, oh, man, I can't wait to, like, see Kobe just roll up and play again, this year or next year. Like, it's tough, man. Like, does it feel like he's gone?
No.
It doesn't, right?
It's barely starting to set in with me because of all the talk about him again now.
Yeah. And because as soon as it happened, like, it was so tragic. We were in such a sad state. And then right from that, immediately it was hey, the whole country's shutting down, guys.
Yeah.
Like, be ready, guys. This is getting crazy. So, yeah, next week's going to be pretty emotional. Then you got the NBA playoffs going on as well, right? So, like, guys are going to be wearing. So, what Nike's doing is they're releasing a ton of Kobe shoes and products and all this great stuff, and they're going to have a lot of tributes. So, you're going to, like, every game, you're going to be reminded of it as well because they talk about the shoes. And I know Nike's going to drill that home. And then the Lakers, if they get past the first round, their plan is to wear the Mamba tribute jersey, the all black Mamba
Oh,
skin
really?
jersey.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Damn, that's sick.
Yeah. So they're gonna wear that for the rest of the playoffs. So that's gonna be a talking point as well. So it's gonna be pretty emotional.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, we'll leave on that high right there. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant and
R.I.P.
Gigi and everybody else on the helicopter because you have to mention them as well because a lot of lives were like legit ruined, right? Like people like lost their family. So yeah, there we go. Okay, we're done. We're done. Adios.
Stay spicy.